Okay, for this video, I replaced the Los Angeles Angels with 26 Mike Trouts. So, Mike Trout is going to be playing every position, every spot in the lineup, and he's also going to be every pitcher. This is definitely going to be the best offense of all time. It's also definitely going to be the worst pitching staff of all time, and it's probably also going to be the worst defense of all time. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun to watch. I think the Angels are probably going to end up with a really bad record. I would guess that they would score about like 8 to 10 runs per game, but allow like 15 to 20 on average. If I had to make a prediction now for their record, I would probably go with somewhere around 42 and 120. That'll be my prediction. One thing to note, I have made it so that the AI cannot make any roster changes. Unfortunately, that's a rule I had to do for every team. I couldn't just do it for one team. As far as I know, there might be a way to do that. So if people get injured, they're just gonna have to stay on the roster. So it's not totally realistic, but every team has the same handicap. So at least there's that. Because I just didn't want the Angels to like sign amateur pitchers and have them pitch instead of Trout, because that would sort of ruin the experiment. Before we get into this, I just want to say I'm planning to do more of these videos. I'm going to do different players in the future, so comment below what players you'd like to see me do this experiment with. Comment maybe other things you'd want to see, like OOTP content, different experiments and sims like this. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe, and please give it a like. Anyway, let's do opening day. Alright, I had to troubleshoot some issues, but we are back. So first I'm going to play the first game of the season versus the Astros. And as you can see, we've got Trout, the starter, Trout the right fielder, Trout the first baseman, and so on. Playing against the Astros, so this one is not likely to go well for us because the Astros are very good. Yeah, I guess let's just see how this goes. Here we go, Mike Trout leading off. Not a good start. Yeah, strikeout to start the game off. There we go. Is that a home run? Oh, baby. That's a good start. That's a good start. Wow, Verlander still strikes out the side. Impressive. Yeah, this is going to go so poorly. I wonder if I should change the stamina of the starters to just be like average. Because if it's just 20, they're just not going to be able to pitch enough. They're gonna constantly be exhausted. Maybe, I don't know. Should I keep it that way? Because like, I guess that's most similar to what it would actually be. Trout giving chase, also coming over as Trout, but this one belongs to Trout. Why does he have like a 20 on catcher but just nothing on shortstop? Is he like able to catch but not play shortstop? There we go. Alright, 1-1 after 1. But I think I should probably pull him. He says he's okay. Says he's okay. I don't think he's okay. This one does not look like it's going to be a win for the Angels, for the Trouts. 33-6. Wow. Okay. 27 run rally, maybe. After that first game, I'm thinking we're going to have to give the starters some more stamina. I'm worried now that my prediction might have been like way too high. Alright, let's sim a month. Let's just see how it goes. Will they win a single game? Maybe this team will not win any games at all. Alright, well, 20 games in. We're 0-20. Let's look at how the pitchers... Oh my god. This guy has allowed 56 runs in 4 1/3 innings. This guy has allowed 95 runs in 10 innings. Hey there, couldn't help but notice that you're still watching the video. I'll assume that means you're enjoying it. If that's the case, how about dropping a like? It makes us here at The Weekly Thing feel good. Comment below what you want to see from this channel, what you think of the videos. And if you're enjoying our content, please consider subscribing. It only takes a second, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you change your mind. Yes, I still listen to Dream, but he follows me on Twitter, so I can use any of his ideas for free. Okay, back to the video. They won a game! Whoa. I really did not expect us to win a game. Oh my god. What? It's like that Bugs Bunny thing. Oh my god. I love this little summary here. Yeah, I do not see the Angels winning another game. Yeah, the scores are getting a lot worse. They're in the 100s. Hey, his stuff is developing. And his stamina is better now. What? He threw 394 pitches? What is going on? What are the odds that he would pitch this much and not, like, get hurt permanently? They're a lot worse than I expected. Obviously, I knew it was going to be bad, but I did not realize it was going to be that bad. They won a second game! How? How does that happen? I was so sure they were not going to win another game. Because, like, just the longer the season goes on, the worse shape the pitchers... They won a third game! In the span of, like, 3 or 4 games. Yeah, the Cubs are winning the division. They won a 4th game. Yeah, so the thing I'm surprised about... I mean, I guess I'm surprised at how bad the pitching is. Like, I knew that was going to be bad. What I'm surprised is that the offense isn't, like, completely dominating. I thought the leaderboards would just be full of Trout, because it's just a bunch of Trouts in the lineup together. Like, how does that not dominate? Still, this had better be, like, the best offense in baseball. If it's not, I don't know. Alright, well, the season is over. None of the Trouts really seemed to even do that well. Oh my god. Oh, I get it. Oh. That is crazy. Just a team of Trouts allowed the rest of the league to just become insanely good hitters. So I bet the Trouts did good, they just couldn't compete with the people facing them. So first, I want to see what the highest amount of runs they allowed was. 194 in this game. Did they ever allow 200 runs in a game? 194 was the most they allowed. I wonder what's the least they allowed. This one they lost 116 to 0. It looks like June they kind of went on a cold stretch in terms of the pitching, allowing about 100 runs per game. Yeah, rest was what they needed, because, like, after the All-Star break here is when they had their best stretch of the season. I mean, they had a 2-3 stretch, only allowing about 20 runs per game. Yep, 14 is the least they allowed all season. Now I want to look at their wins. This was the first one. They just went crazy on the Orioles. The first win of the season. Let's see. Wow. 3 scoreless innings of relief to close it out. Player of the game, Mike Trout, not too surprised. Can't say that's a shocker. So they just took an early lead here and they were barely able to hold it. They did not win again until July. This one is crazy, 43 to 39. And it was a comeback too. Wow. They scored 40 runs in the last 3 innings. And, like, that just doesn't seem too... It seems more cool to me, because, like, yes, it's a team of only Mike Trout, but they're facing actual competition. Like, they're facing good pitching. They did it against the Yankees. I mean, Garrett Cole was the starter. They scored 11 runs off Aroldis Chapman. It's like a really good player doing something like that off of someone whose job it is to prevent that is more impressive than, like, you know, average players doing it off of someone who their job is not to do what they're doing right now. In this case, pitching. If I worded that weirdly, but if that makes sense. And then not long after that, another close win over the Rangers. They almost blew it at the end, but not quite. And then they had one more win in August against the Mariners. Yeah, more of the same. Oh, this was a crazy back and forth game. Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So the Angels had a 10-1 lead, but then the Mariners came back with a 21-run inning, and the Angels came back with a 17-run inning. Then it was kind of in the middle. The Mariners pulled away a bit. Angels come back for the 12-run inning. That's a exciting game, I guess. I want to see team statistics. So, wow. Just look at the insane effect this had on, like, every team in baseball. All of these teams have, like, OPSs that are, like, elite. Especially in the West, but, like, even in the National League, these OPSs are all still really, really good. It's less fun to, like, compare Trout's stats to the rest of the league because the rest of the league is so much better now. A team of only Mike Trout and 8 teams hit better than them. Instead of looking at the league leaders, because I know that's not going to help me, I'm just going to look at my guys' stats. So yeah, most of the players were actually bad because, you know, they were out of position. The catcher Trout was actually an above average player. I'm surprised the center fielder Trout didn't do better, but which Trout hit the best? The center fielder Trout hit the best. Makes sense. We got a 56 homer season in here from the DH. Now we can look at the pitching stats. Let's see who did the worst. This Trout pitched in 125 games, 170 innings, allowing 1,942 earned runs, 11.6 homers per 9, 72.9 walks per 9. Pretty standard stuff. The lowest ERA was a 21.30. The highest was something I can't even read. So I guess what happened was it had a much larger impact on the rest of the league than it did on the actual team, just allowing other players to face position players pitching constantly. Like, the Trouts hit well and all, but it was just them pitching just had so much more of an impact. So yeah, I guess that is the end of our simulation. It was definitely interesting. 95 games back in the West, but they were in it. They were in it for a bit. Next time, I'm going to be doing Jacob deGrom and the Mets. So I think that'll be an interesting one. And, you know, the obvious choice for this series would be Shohei Ohtani. I'll get to him. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more of this content, and comment below what player you want to see me do next besides those 2 I already named. I can do historical teams too. I've thought about doing Babe Ruth at some point. If you have any other suggestions or requests for out of the park videos in general, or just baseball videos, let me know. Again, if you enjoyed, just please remember to show your support. It really helps me and the rest of the people on this channel to keep making content like this, and that's about it. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.